Go there, learn. If you are, and if you do know everything it is to know in the barber game, then start teaching it. Start giving it to others. All right. This is a real big one. We're at number 4. This is a ridiculous one, and I know a lot of y'all gonna get mad at me for that, man. But you gotta stop getting high, man. The 4th one: stop getting high and getting drunk, especially at work. You don't even gotta get high, regardless. Smoking weed, popping pills, shooting dope, whatever it is that you do, whatever your twist is, leave that stuff alone, man. Leave it alone. Has nothing. It has everything to do with the barber game. Leave the get high alone. Why you want to get high for? You think you better? You think you sharper because you're high? Nah, man, you stupid when you're high. Fucking idiot. It doesn't make anybody better. It's a waste of money. We did the math the other day. Let's say you spend at least $20 a day getting high. That translates into $600 a month, right? Which then translates into $7,200 a year. $7,200 a year, right? Let's do that by 2 years. That's $14,000 in 2 years you could have had in your pocket. In 2 years. Now, 2 years is going to go quick. So let's break it down back to a year. A year goes even faster. That's $7,000 you will have spent. Now, that's just getting high, smoking weed. That's just smoking weed, right? We ain't talking about the pills or the drinking or everything else. Right, we're talking about that nonsense that you're doing. Right now, you're not going to be able to compete with me if you're getting high. You won't be able to. You'll probably get other clients who get high. Right, you will never be able to cut anybody influential, and if you do, by chance, maybe there's one exception. Right, it won't last very long because you're getting high. Right, there's nothing good out of that. I don't care what rapper, what TV show makes it look like that. It's all fake, man. These motherfuckers don't get high like that. Snoop don't get high like that. It's all fake. It's all fake just to get. I mean, it's stupid, man. And they getting you. You don't got to do that. All right. So stop getting high, man. Avoid getting high. Right. If you don't want to do it for me, man, do it for your grandkids. You want your grandkids to look up, hey, man, pop, and mama, look, they get high. Right, and they're gonna start smoking weed. Your kids gonna do everything that you do. All right, so if you want to get high. Look, I remember my dad used to give me weed. All right, I think that really fucked me up. I can't blame him for that, but you know what I mean. I thought it was cool to smoke weed. My uncles, cousins, everybody around me, environment had to smoke weed. If you ain't smoke weed, you was corny. But I'm telling you now this, as I'm older and as I got more wisdom, I'm telling you this. If you smoke weed, you corny, right? Stupid. I don't give a fuck what kind of medicinal qualities that says it has. Don't get sick. You won't need to smoke. And people will be smoking weed. People who always talk about medicinal properties, medicinal benefits of weed, they don't even need a medical. They don't even have a medical reason to smoke it. Right? It's so fucking dumb, man. Stop smoking weed. Stop getting high. Stop snorting coke. Stop smoking crack and shooting dope. You don't got to do none of that stuff. All right? And as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. Just a reminder of me not to do it because I can't be very competitive if I'm getting high. Right? Can't do it. Anyway, let's move on. Look, I hope I banged you. Hope I offended some of y'all by that, right? But you don't need to be doing it. Stupid, man. All right? Leave that stupid shit alone. Save your money. Use that money. Save that money to invest in something. You can open up another barbershop with $7,000, man. All right, look. If you don't want to do it for $7,000, wait another year to do it, and then you got $14,000. You'll have more money because of the time and the energy, right? It's exponential. You start smoking weed, you'll have more time and energy. Your thoughts will be more faster. You understand? It's just you start snorting coke, especially that. Going to the bar, wasting money at the bar. How much? That's at least $10,000-$20,000 a year you spend getting wasted, killing yourself. Stupid. Anyway, let's move on. Number 5. Competing with the wrong competition. What's this one about, man? Competing with the wrong competition. How do you compete with the wrong competition? What are you talking about? I'm talking about this. If you compete with average barbers, if you compete in, look, if you're a licensed barber and you hate unlicensed barbers for whatever reason, what do you compete with? Why are you letting them bother you? They shouldn't. I mean, there's no. What are you letting them? You got a barber shop. They cutting the house. Are they that much of a threat? Are you dwelling on them? Are you thinking that small to be worried about an unlicensed barber? Like, I love unlicensed barber. I've been cutting without a license for years, right? I got my license now, but before, I don't think it really matters. The only thing it does matter with a licensed barber that you can get open. You can get inside a barber shop. You don't even need a license to open a barber shop, right? But anyway, at least in my state, you don't. But anyway, look, what I'm saying is this. This is the part where I'm talking about thinking big. You're competing with the wrong people, right? And this is not a knock against unlicensed barbers. Like I said, I love unlicensed barbers. But unlicensed barbers, you need to think bigger, okay? You need to think broader, okay? You don't need a license, but you got to think big, okay? You have to think big. Get a barber shop, get a bunch of licensed barbers in there, right? You don't have to get a license yourself, right? It really doesn't matter, right? So I'm tired of all these barbers knocking other barbers, right? So who are you competing with, man? First of all, are you competing with corny, average, mediocre barbers? Because I promise you, man, if you're competing with people that can't stand up to you, if you're competing with barbers who don't have no hustle, no financial education, right? If you're competing with barbers that just want to sit there and relax and chill, smoke weed, you're not going to put all your heart into because they're easy to beat. You understand? You don't have to put that much effort into beating them. And you think you the shit because you beating the fucking bums. Right? No. What the guy say? Pick on somebody your own size, man. So why don't you reach up as in your competition? You know what I'm saying? Reach up. Go for the fucking crown. Challenge the champion. You understand? Stop competing with these barbers who ain't got nothing to compete for. You want their clientele? Their clientele ain't shit. Right? You want influential people coming into your chair, coming into your shop, sitting in your chair. You want influential people talking to you about word of mouth. Because if you're competing with the bums around the corner, you're going to get their clients, right? And who are their clients going to refer to you? They're going to refer to you other bums and other nonsense. You understand? You don't want that. Unless you do want that. But that's a mistake that you got to avoid if you want to be great. If you want to be great, you cannot compete with bums. You don't see George. You don't see LeBron. He don't worry about anybody else. He's in his own fucking world. He's in his own zone. Right? That's why they separate NBA from college. NBA players ain't gonna play college players. That's just for fun. They're just doing it just to give back to the community. Now, if you want to give charity work to these other bum ass barbers, then go do it. Right? But I'm saying is this: whoever you compete with is who you're going to become. Okay? Once you take their market share, once you take their business, right? You start taking their clients. You start competing with them, emulating them. Right? You're gonna start becoming them. Right? So if you're competing with barbers with no imagination, and you look at their shop and you look at what they do, there's nothing to compete with. So you're not going to put the effort into it. But if you look at the shop around the corner, their shop is immaculate. Right? They serve all this stuff free. They got a bar in there, big ass TV. They got a massage. They got something going on in the back. VIPs only. You don't even know what goes on back there, man. Your imagination, right? You're like, what's going on, man? The line out the door, right? These barbers is balling. Everybody in there happy, and the free food. It's all kind of stuff going on in there, right? You're like, damn, I gotta stop these motherfuckers, man, right? And they going to all these networking events around the community, and they doing this and that, right? That's what you gotta compete with. That's what you gotta worry about. You ain't gotta worry about nobody else. All right, because you don't want your client going over there by accident. let me go see what's over there. One of their friends get their hair cut over there, and they go over there, but you're competing with the bum boy. You forgot about the big killer, right? You forgot about the beast because you think you can't beat him because you didn't avoid the number one. You didn't avoid the first mistake, thinking big. You thinking small. You're competing with these nobodies, but you forgot about the big boys because you didn't think big enough. Right, and your client your client made a mistake, or was it really a mistake? He went over there. He ain't coming back. He saw a whole different world of barber. He said, "Wow, this is a barbershop," right? And he like, "Damn, my barber don't got this. That's my man and everything, but shit." You know what I mean? Hey, man, we cool and everything, man, but yo, they hooked me up over there, right? And you too busy competing with the nobody, right? Watch your competition, man. Watch who you're competing with. Where we at? Number 6. This one is very important. We kind of touched on it already. Not staying up on industry trends, right? We kind of touched on this already by saying that you already know it all, right? That's a mistake that you got to avoid. So not going to industry events, not watching videos of other barbers. You used to watch at least three barber videos a day. All kind of barbers. I mean, there's so many barbers out there on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Man, I would watch 3 barber videos a day. I would buy the barber books. You understand? I would buy these DVDs out there and go to different barber shops, connect with other barbers. That's why I made Magnetic Barbering, is because to help you keep up with industry trends. You know what I mean? And just stay abreast about what's going on in your industry. It's your business, right? It's your market. It's your industry. Stay up on it, man. All right? Avoid that mistake, man, about not staying up. Don't get lazy. All right? Stay focused. All right? What is this? Number 7. The number 7 mistake is not saving to invest. Now, you can save it. We make a lot of money, man. All right, 2 haircuts can give us $100, right? You can make 15. It's so much money to make in a barbershop. But if you're not saving your money to invest, all right, for the future, this goes back about thinking big and thinking bigger and thinking broader. You're not going to have a business, okay? If you're not thinking expansion, right, you got to expand. All right, you got to tap into other markets. You got to tap into other neighborhoods. You got to tap, right? You got to get all that, man. Yeah, I mean, you got to get that, right? What's your 5-year plan, right? You can think big, man. You can save to invest. Like, imagine if you stop smoking weed and getting high and wasting your money on dumb shit, and you save that money just to invest it in something powerful, invest it in another barbershop. Oh man, would it be worth it? Is weed that much worth it? What you want? You want 3 barbershops, or you want to smoke a pound of weed in a year? I mean, I don't know, man. You tell me. All right, number 8. This is the last one. This is a very big one. Kind of reason why I saved it for last. I mean, they all important, man, but this one is powerful. When I was coming up, man, it messed me up a lot. And it's listening to naysayers, and especially listening to people that's not in the industry, that's not even involved in being a barber. All right, so you cannot, be careful who you're seeking your advice from. All right, if you're seeking advice from people that don't even know about this business, that don't even know, like I'm telling people I want to go to this one town. So y'all want to go to this one town up here called New Hope. Oh man, you don't want to do that. Why you want to do that? They yuppie, they this and that. Da 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 da. Like, oh my God, why did I even mention that shit to them? Right? So you got to be very eerie about who you're discussing your plans with about the future, man, because people who have no ambition. Now, there's a lot of people that think they got ambition, that think they smart, they think they are going to be successful, but they ain't shit, right? It's a difference between book knowledge and real ambition. You understand? So don't be listening to them naysayers, man. Avoid that mistake at all costs. Do not listen to them. Listen. My name is Raj the Barber. And I just want to thank you for hopping on here and congratulate you for grinding with me in this morning. But I just want to say that we out of here. Go to 10X Barbering Podcast. If you found anything on here good, man, please like it, share it, and comment on it. And let everybody know, man, look, man, we can step our game up tremendously and help